What is your favorite breakfast to help you feel more confident? When Darci Lynne made her debut on America's Got Talent, she brought more than just excitement. At the age of 12, Darci won the competition and shot to fame after captivating the audience with her amazing singing and ventriloquism. She had a fantastic personality and was clearly brilliant. Viewers were unaware of Darci's emotional battle behind the scenes, which influenced her ascent to stardom. She had a gift that completely defied expectations, and for years I would watch her videos on YouTube and thought, this girl is something special. However, Darci's narrative was more complicated than it seemed beneath the lights and the applause. Her ascent was characterized by personal hardships and overcoming adversity in addition to happiness and success. Darci was raised in Oklahoma with her parents and three close-knit brothers, Nick, Dalton, and Nate. Before stardom called, she was an ordinary kid at Edmond, Oklahoma's Deer Creek Middle School. At the age of 6, Darci started participating in talent contests as a way to overcome her crippling shyness. It's hard to believe today, but Darci used to have trouble even looking people in the eye. It was tough. I wouldn't speak to anyone. I'd hide behind my mother, she told the Tampa Bay Times. In contrast, Darci showed a remarkable gift for acting from a young age. She performed Broadway tunes at beauty pageants and won first place at the state and national levels. She also participated in gymnastics competitions at the state and regional levels. She began winning Cinderella pageants when she was 8 years old, and she soon advanced to international contests when she was introduced to ventriloquists, who sparked her interest in the art form. She fell in love with ventriloquism right away, thinking it would help her get over her shyness. At first, Misty, her mother, wasn't convinced, thinking Darci would be better at singing. Parents also questioned whether she had enough time to pick up a new talent because of school and gymnastics. She soon found herself spending hours practicing in front of a mirror after Darci convinced them to allow her attempt on her 10th birthday. Darci's persistence paid off as she quickly became proficient at puppetry and lip control. In less than a month, she was performing at regional talent competitions and taking home the $300 grand prize from Edmond's Got Talent. She then met famous ventriloquist Gary Owen, who was impressed by her skills and offered to train her. Under his tutelage, Darci's talent grew quickly. She later won Entertainer of the Year at America's Kids in Branson, Missouri, and Oklahoma's Got Talent. Darci makes an appearance on Little Big Shots, a show hosted by Steve Harvey. She became the first young ventriloquist to participate in the evening showcase at the International Ventriloquist Convention by July of that year. More than 600 ventriloquists gave Darci a standing ovation, proving that she could perform on bigger stages. What did she have to endure to reach the next stage of her trip? And how big was it? Watch to learn the little-known tale of Darci Lynne. Darci knew she had to go to the Austin, Texas, America's Got Talent auditions when she heard about him. At the age of 12, Darci was thrilled to introduce her cherished puppets, Oscar the Mouse and Petunia the Rabbit, to the world. Despite skipping the first day of 7th grade, she convinced her parents to allow her to try out. She amazed everyone with her talent when she and Petunia sang George Gershwin's Summertime at her audition. Even Simon Cowell, who was usually gruff, couldn't contain his amazement as the entire audience cheered. One of the AGT judges, Mel B, a former Spice Girl, was so moved that she hit the golden buzzer, sending Darci straight to the quarterfinals. With more than 105 million views on Facebook in a single day, her audition quickly became the most viewed in AGT history. The excitement didn't stop there. One of the top 10 trending videos on YouTube in 2017 was her audition video. One of Simon Cowell's greatest predictions in AGT history was Darci's golden buzzer moment, which he named in July 2022. Following that, Darci's first live performance was excellent. Simon, Mel B, and the other judges gave her another standing ovation as she sang a heartfelt version of Who's Lovin' You with her mouse puppet, Oscar. Then there was the Heidi Klum and Howie Mandel scene. Most people can't even sing with their mouths open, but you sing beautifully with yours closed, Heidi said. With the help of the enthusiastic audience, Darci and fellow crowd favorite Angelica Hale made it to the semifinals. Edna Doorknob, a sardonic and humorous puppet that Darci introduced in the quarterfinals, quickly became a favorite among the audience. Darci's shrewd choice to perform near the judges' panel, combined with Edna's flirtatious flirtation with Simon Cowell, made the performance one to remember. Darci amazed the audience with his smooth transitions between characters and emotions. Darci was up against a tough top 10 lineup as the competition heated up, including comedian Preacher Lawson, dog act Sarah and Hero, dance company Diavolo, and the amazing light show act Light Balance. Among the performers were two gifted singer-songwriters, Chase Goring and Mandy Harvey, as well as Evie Claire, Kechi Okwuchi, and Angelica Hale. In this round, Darci, Petunia, and Oscar performed with a little help from my friends. The performance was a fantastic mix of humor, emotion, and undeniable talent, keeping the audience interested. Simon even remarked, "I think you're going to win." After the top 10 acts performed live, Tyra Banks announced that a record 52 million votes had been cast. Darci's fan base turned out in force, helping her advance to the final 5 and defeat Preacher Lawson. Darci had the unique opportunity to perform with Terry Fader, the first ventriloquist to win the AGT, and the two of them performed a fantastic duet of Anything You Can Do. Darci stumbled a little on the first line, but quickly recovered and nailed the rest of the song. Terry, who gained notoriety in Las Vegas after winning the AGT in 2007, was now passing the torch to the next big ventriloquist prodigy. Both Darci and the audience were tense, and when Tyra Banks finally announced her as the season 12 winner, she had made history. In addition to winning the title and cash, Darci was the third female, third child, and third ventriloquist to win the show. In fact, according to NBC, she had received the most votes of any contestant in AGT history until that point, and her stunning performance of the Beatles classic had won hearts all over the country. Darci knew that winning AGT would open doors for her, but she didn't realize the impact would be so great. In an interview with People, she said she was excited and happy about the future, and it turned out that her optimism was right. That summer, Darci's talent helped AGT soar to new heights, with reports stating that on average 15.7 million people watched each episode, increasing viewership by 14% over the previous season. Because of performances like Darci's, AGT was the fourth most watched show of the 2016 to 2017 season, behind only The Walking Dead, The Big Bang Theory, and NCIS. Even the 2014 Edmonds Got Talent competition, where Darci first sang, honored her with a museum exhibit documenting her journey, demonstrating the reach of her influence beyond television. Her performances on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter garnered an astounding 2.6 billion views. In addition to ventriloquism, Darci has a variety of artistic pursuits, including dancing, playing the piano and ukulele, and always seeking out new ways to express herself. She began learning the piano at a young age and views creating music as one of the best ways to unwind and engage her audience. Darci also incorporates her dancing skills into her performances, which she uses to liven them up, whether she's dancing a prearranged dance or just moving to the music. Recently, she's shown an interest in learning hip-hop, which appeals to her because of its lively rhythms and fast movements. Her desire to learn new skills shows that she is committed to growing beyond ventriloquism. Darci is a versatile and well-rounded performer who can enthrall audiences with a lot more than just puppetry thanks to her varied interests. Beyond ventriloquism, Darci's talents include singing, playing instruments, and dancing, all while entertaining her audience with her puppets. Her unique combination of these skills makes her performances so captivating that audiences return time and time again. Darci's talent is not just her versatility, she also has a deep love for jazz, especially the soulful 1950s classics. Even as a young child, she is drawn to the timeless melodies and voices of jazz greats, which enhances her musical approach. Her passion for jazz demonstrates her many musical influences and the inspiration for her performances. Despite her newfound fame, Darci was determined to lead as normal a life as possible, likening life after AGT to living a real-life Hannah Montana story. After winning, I continued to attend public school, she said. At the time, I was in the 8th grade. I went back home and went back to middle school. I didn't want to leave Oklahoma and start over, even if it was an odd moment. What I wanted most was to return to school. Darci placed a high priority on juggling her career and adolescence. Realizing that her schedule was only going to get busier, she ultimately made the decision to switch to homeschooling, which allowed her to continue her education while juggling the growing demands of her career. Darci stayed grounded despite her fame, and her friends, family, and classmates treated her normally, helping her to lead a normal life. She has appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Little Big Shots, and even Jeff Dunham's Halloween movie, The Haunted House on Dunham Hill, where she and her puppets Petunia, Oscar, and Edna went trick-or-treating at Jeff's house and met his famous puppets Walter, Ahmed, Peanut, and Bubba J. Darcy's success on AGT marked the beginning of an incredible year. The second ever America's Got Talent winner, Terry Fader, even joined Darci on stage for a spectacular duet. Darci was honored to perform with fellow ventriloquist and AGT graduate Terry Fader at the Tulsa Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. However, a Las Vegas home was not yet in the cards, so her family decided it would be best for her to go on tour, which ultimately led to her incredibly successful 2018 tour, Darci Lynne and Friends Live Tour. Originally planned for 5 dates, the tour was extended to an incredible 52 shows due to high demand. In the course of hosting 9 special holiday shows later that year, titled Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree with Darci Lynne and Friends, Darci met countless young fans, many of whom were inspired to try ventriloquism themselves. Darci told the Oklahoman that it was a rewarding experience to meet these potential performers. I wanted other people to try ventriloquism, and I ended up meeting that aim. These kids and these outings are real-life manifestations of that. She was invited to be a special guest on Pentatonix's second annual Christmas special, which gave Darci the chance to make new friends in the entertainment industry even before her Christmas tour. She introduced herself to the Grammy-winning a cappella group as a huge fan, but her puppet Petunia joked that she had no idea who the Pentatonix were. The exchange caused a lot of laughter, and the audience went wild when the group sang a festive number with Petunia leading the charge. By 2018, Darci had become a rising star and was hosting her own television special, Darci Lynne, My Hometown Christmas, which was filmed at her local church and included visits from famous celebrities like Pentatonix, country musicians Toby Keith and Hunter Hayes, violinist and AGT alum Lindsey Sterling, and Kristen Chenoweth. During her Christmas presentation, Darci went beyond ventriloquism, playing a few songs by herself, something she intended to do more of in the future. She stated that she has no plans to give up ventriloquism, but she is excited to pursue singing, music, and possibly even television. Alongside Gabrielle Iglesias and Kel Mitchell from All That, Darci was also a panelist on Nickelodeon's Unfiltered, a show that combines elements of The Masked Singer and the classic game What's My Line, asking the panel to guess the identities of mysterious famous guests concealed behind animated graphics and vocal sounds. In 2022, Darci made her film debut in a musical drama, A Cowgirl Song, co-starring with Cheryl Ladd from Charlie's Angels and Savannah Lee May from Night Squad, as Brooke, a teenage rodeo rider who wants to resume the sport after a mishap. Darci found the musical element of the film particularly poignant, as she co-wrote the song Just Breathe, which she sang in the film. Reflecting on a particularly emotional situation, Darci explained how the message of her song, telling her to just breathe, helped her get through the hardship. The experience stoked her passion for acting and writing. Darci told me, "I love ventriloquism. It's brought me so much joy, but I also want to explore other avenues, especially acting and music," even if she acknowledges that ventriloquism still plays a significant role in her life. Since her victory in season 12, Darci has made multiple appearances on America's Got Talent. On her first visit, she and her puppet Oscar performed Proud Mary and Nutbush City Limits at the AGT Champions competition, receiving standing ovations from judges Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Mel B, and Howie Mandel. Although she did not place in the top 3, she was given another chance as a wildcard entry for the finals, and she used an opera piece for her finale, showcasing her extraordinary talent to the audience. During her season 16 guest appearance, she brought back her beloved puppet Oscar, who delightfully vented about his love life, demonstrating her ability to connect with viewers through the combination of humor, emotion, and ventriloquism. Her most recent appearances have showcased her range and originality, including a spectacular performance in which she introduced her new puppet Ivan, an Australian rapper, and even rapped with his voice, shocking the judges and the audience. Oscar, Darci's puppet, couldn't help but break into a classic during her performance, Let the Good Times Roll. Darci's amazing performance of the song earned her another standing ovation from the audience and AGT judges, but her most recent performance on the show presented new challenges, proving that her talent and journey are always changing. In addition to her ventriloquist and comedic skills, Darci is putting a lot of effort into honing her guitar skills. She recently shared a picture of herself strumming her 6-string guitar with the message, "What a night!" On social media, her over 5 million TikTok followers watch videos of her band practices, performances, and daily life, giving them a window into her life as both an incredible talent and a normal kid. With a notable legacy as the first child ventriloquist to perform in the evening show of the International Ventriloquist Convention and the only third ventriloquist to win America's Got Talent, Darci is at a crossroads in her career, where, like many young stars, she must balance changing public expectations with maintaining the enchantment that propelled her to prominence. Her fans know her as an artist who always surprises them with her high-energy performances that combine rock and roll, ventriloquism, and music. However, if Darci's journey shows anything, it is that she not only tries new things, but masters them. From gifted child to AGT champion, her track record indicates she will succeed in whatever comes next. Despite her stated enthusiasm for acting and songwriting, some admirers wonder if these new endeavors will equal her early popularity. The 19-year-old Darci gained notoriety for her song Push Our Luck and her new hairstyle, a sleek blonde bob, which she posted on Instagram with the caption, "Get rid of the old." This change is the latest chapter in her career. She even made her AGT Fantasy League solo debut, putting aside her puppet Petunia for the first time to perform Push Our Luck. Judge Heidi Klum supported her, recognizing the dangers of pursuing solo music but praising her choice to follow her gut. In February 2024, Darci informed People magazine that she started writing music during her quarantine and that it has since grown to be a huge hobby. "I want to show off this aspect of myself and demonstrate that I can compete as a solo artist because ventriloquism has given me so much." Her story is one of skill, resiliency, and kindness. She continues to inspire others with her strength and kindness, proving that light can shine through even the darkest times. Despite her professional achievements, Darci faced a challenging personal challenge, a battle with cancer. In July 2020, she was certified cancer-free, but her journey was far from private, as she used her platform to raise awareness and donate to charities, including the Toby Keith Foundation, which helps children with cancer. Please share your opinions in the comment section below about Darci's rise to fame, her new endeavors, and her inspirational perseverance. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. To stay up to date on your favorite celebrity news, click the following video. See you there.